Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm scatterbrained and really not doing this so well. None of this is scripted, Trying to keep it real, trying to keep it honest. I did forget a couple things, so let me flippy do the camera around and how do I do that? Here. Okay, kitchen. So, as you may have seen in some of our posts, we have a new stove. There is a very nice Kenmore Elite setup that was in here. We are pulling that out. We've got a new fridge coming in, so we've got a pretty high-end fridge coming in, and we have an AGA. So a very nice British-made oven stove, AGA. Those of you who are foodies know what an AGA is. They are awesome. You can crank out lots of food for lots of people. It kind of is a different cooking technology, but AGA is probably going to go in here. We're opening this up. So this area here, although we like it, we're thinking it would be nice to have the kitchen opened up with a bar, with a bar like this here, where you can actually serve food out from the stove. So we're thinking about opening this up. So again, we're going to have two kitchens in here, so we're going to be able to crank out lots of food for folks. People can self-cater. Guests will have access to, all the cooking stuff. We can do some cooking. We can self-cater. We can bring food in. Whatever our short-term and long-term guests want to do, that's fine. We work that out. From the entryway, I forgot to show you upstairs. So there are family areas up here. There is going to be a little meditation room. So let me show you a couple things here. As you come up the staircase, you hit a landing. And this goes into the master bedroom suite, which we're not going to look at. There's a landing here, which we'll go to. But there is the third solarium that I've talked about. This is looking up to the driveway and the garage. So you can see a staircase coming down, the gravel driveway coming down. Dr. Moran had like a Japanese style garden in here with a fountain and all that. It needs to be cleaned. Again, he passed away about a year or so ago, and no one had lived here. So the family did a phenomenal job of keeping it up. But every autumn, this is one of those things you gotta, when you're out in the country and you're surrounded by trees and you're in the woods, you need to be out here and working on this stuff constantly. So this is the third solarium, facing west, facing south, and then facing east. So this will, of course, be a little area for people to come and spend time in and hang out. And it's just a wonderful place. All right, so I don't have the lights turned on. Let me see if I can do this. There we go. All right, so when you come up from the first floor, there is this landing here. And so there's a little landing area here. The original chimney from the original cabin. A nice Chinese settee. And then he has this, these slats that kind of look down into the great room and kitchen area from up here. So again, you can see where he retained a part of the old cabin here, and he literally kept as much of the old cabin as he could, and then encapsulated around it. So it's very, very cool. All right, now this is the loft area we were talking about. I don't have any lights in here really, but looking south, you can look out the window, kind of toward the entryway, the solarium, the big fireplace from the Tiffany room, and there is the loft area, which is pretty big. This is a very big space up here. There is a bathroom here. That is going to be one of the family bedroom areas down there. We're not going to go visit it. This brick is the fireplace between the Capri room and the living room, which will be our control room. So this is the second floor. There's a dormer thing going on here, and this at one point was an attic that he had finished off, and it's been finished off very nicely. This area back here is the area that we are probably going to put like some sliding Japanese style paper doors in, and we want to put like bamboo and rice mats down and turn this into sort of a meditation area. People can do yoga, they can meditate, they can do private prayer stuff up here. So this will be a private area for people to take advantage of. This looks out going west. The western solarium is here. And a little bit of the ravine and creeks over there. And that ridge way up there, that is Vermont Hill Road. So this is the west side of the house. And let's go back this way. So I'm going to head down to the basement because there is something in the basement I wanted to show you that I forgot about. So let's make our way downstairs. All right. The entryway, the genkan, and the basement. Beep, beep, beep. Yep, somebody opened the basement door. Okay. Basements usually aren't notable. However, this place is built with steel girders. Dr. Moran spared no expense. There's just I-beams all over the place, which is super cool. But what he had done back in, I'm guessing the 70s maybe, and I'd have to double check with the family, but I thought perhaps after the 73 oil embargo, he got concerned about running out of, fuel. At one point, this area was all electric or wood-burning stoves only, or oil, and he had these oil tanks put in. I think they're about 100 to 120 gallons each, but they've been emptied and properly decommissioned, and there are 4 monster oil tanks. And anyone who's an audio engineer or a DIY person is probably like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, because if you put a contact microphone up here and perhaps a contact transducer speaker up here, and maybe a contact mic over on the left side and a contact mic on the right side, all of a sudden you have a giant plate reverb. It's still ringing. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. So as you can see, there are 4 giant decommissioned oil tanks down here that I'm going to wall this area off, I'm going to soundproof it, and I'm turning these into giant plate reverb tanks. I don't know if I'm going to do all 4 of them, or I'm going to build it in such a way that I can just come down here and move the transducer, the surface transducer from, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then swap the contact mics. So I might just have it set up for 1, I might have it set up for 2, 3, 4, I'm not sure. But I'm going to be running tie lines over to here, of course, because this is just something that you have to take advantage of. This is just one of those things. It's like, yeah, I've tinkered with building other plate reverbs, and they work pretty well, but this is absolutely awesome. So I'm looking forward to getting a really cool, unique sound that doesn't exist elsewhere. However, I'll probably do impulse responses and give it away for free, but they're really cool. And these things go like 15, 20 seconds. I mean, they're huge. They're huge. About 4.5 feet high and about 6 feet long. So there's going to be some fun playing with these. So anyway, there's that. I wanted to show you that because I had totally forgotten about it. There's a lot to the basement too, which we're not going to get into. But again, there's a couple little things I forgot about. So thank you again for watching. This is Charles from Electric Owl Works. Peace and love. I am out. Have a great night. Give us a shout. Say hello. Bye.